Inside the Red Zone, back at it again, episode 3. My guy, Moneybag Joe, along here with your host Sebi. Episode 3 of our great show, man. We've had some really great football, man. Really good football that we saw this week.
Dude, it's like the podcast gods blessed us with good football so we could talk about it.
I know you was on edge this weekend, weren't you?
Oh my God, bro. But being a diehard Georgia fan for so long, it's like under Kirby, I don't really stress that shit. Like if we're down 21-7 in the first half, I'm really not worried about it. It's like when you get to the 1 minute mark and you're down 8, then I'll start worrying. But I really wasn't sweating the game. I was sweating the field goal before the 5-yard penalty. And once they got that false start, it was like, Buddy is not making that. I literally had it in my being. I knew he wasn't making it. I went over to the TV and started
hallucinating.
As he kicked it, and it blew the way I was blue, and it was perfect.
That's crazy. Well, let's get into it. They were down 21-7 early. Aguilar looked good. I forgot the name of that receiver. He had like 3 TDs on you guys.
Yeah, I forget his name too.
But he's going to play on Sundays one day.
He's head topping our ass for sure.
Man, I mean, bro. Every time I looked up downfield, he was making a play. And then, of course, Gunnar Stockton, his first true road start in Neyland in a hostile environment, making some bad plays there. Actually, again, the problems with Georgia, the offensive line, getting sack fumbles and stuff, like it looked really bad. But at the end of the day, first true road start, 500 yards of total offense. He did what he had to do.
In a very, very hostile environment.
Yeah.
They even checkerboarded Neyland.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So there's a little thing I like to do when we're playing Tennessee. All week, I will jam Rocky Top. Like, I will put on the Rocky Top Tennessee with singing and, like, hear the marching band just do Rocky Top. I literally, all the way to the gym Saturday morning, I was blaring Rocky Top. And I don't know, it's almost like I'm trying to be disrespectful to him. So this Saturday, I've been doing that for a few years now. Like, I even have Snapchat memories to do it or to prove it. But this year, after we beat them, the Redcoats started playing Rocky Top, and it was so satisfying. And everybody was like, what a troll, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, I've been doing this shit, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm almost like a little trendsetter, it feels like.
Did you have any concerns going on in the game? At least when he was about to kick that field goal.
So, like I said, I was concerned before the 5-yard penalty, but that was Buddy's first attempt at a game-tying or game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
And I knew that before the penalty.
Right.
So the penalty hit, and I'm like, their own team just iced him.
And you know what's crazy? I was like, Josh Heupel, 7 seconds, kick the field goal now. You're already cloaker.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you're getting greedy,
I was thinking,
buddy.
like, that's 5 yards. Like, people don't think for kickers, 5 yards is a difference. You're like, that's 5 yards farther that you got to kick. Anything can happen. 7 seconds, just kick the damn thing. You telling me special teams can't stop him with little seconds left? So really, I felt like that was a coaching thing.
I did too. I completely agree. I've seen people agree with that, but most your fans are blaming the kicker, and it's like, this kicker's like 17 years old.
Yeah.
And he's in front of 90,000 screaming fans.
He's not even legal
never
yet.
done this before. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame the kid for pushing the kick a little bit. Like, he had the distance.
Yeah.
Just had a little curve to it.
Hey, the football gods blessed us, man. They blessed us.
Go Dogs, baby.
Definitely. Obviously, there's room for improvement. They got to get better, especially, again, on the offensive line. But I like what I saw. I like the resiliency of the ball club. I think they grew up. I know I texted you that. I was like, Georgia grew up today because, like, these are games that definitely, like, you're not going to be beating teams 33-6 every game, but, like, good habits to prepare for the college football playoffs. I thought they grew up. For sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. They
For
they
sure.
had some growing up to do, judging from the previous 2 weeks, and seems like after the first quarter, even against Tennessee, it was like, all right, guys, let's do our part. Let's get our shit together.
Pretty much. Yeah. Texas looked bad. Notre Dame obviously got upsetted. Florida. I don't know what the, wow. I don't know what's up with that. Your thoughts on those three teams?
Texas is a little surprising. I had a little higher standards for Arch.
Hey.
But again, I had higher expectations for Arch and the offense that Steve Sarkisian usually produces, and they couldn't even put up 30. They may have put up 30 against UTEP, but I don't think they put up 30 one time this season.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's concerning. You got the number one recruit from the 2022 class at quarterback. You got 5 stars all over your offense, and you're supposed to be like an offensive whiz.
A quarterback guru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm having issue. What is alarming to me is I'm having issues with Arch because he's supposed to be this generational talent. Like he can make every throw, which he can. I've seen him throw outside the numbers, inside the numbers. But like there are times where like his mechanics is just like, okay, how you gonna throw a pro throw there on the outside, and then you threw a throw that I would throw on the flat, like a duck ball. Like, so those are the things that concern me about Texas, especially right now. They haven't even gotten into the SEC schedule yet. So, and this is a team that has championship aspirations. So that's what concerns me about Texas.
Yeah. And then Florida, I can't say I'm surprised. I am a big Gator hater.
Well,
but Napier's got to go. I mean, he hasn't done shit. What's this? This is his 3rd year.
DJ Langway has to be.
Lagway had a 27 passer rating, I believe.
Yeah.
And they said if he spiked the ball every single play, he would have had a 29 passer rating. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild. That's wild.
That's bad.
That's really bad. My thing is I was
Heisman
watching that game, and I know at heart you're LSU guys, so I mean obviously you was happy too. But I'm looking at the game, and here's my problem, because I play Madden a little bit, and one thing I like about Madden is it puts you in the mind of a quarterback, so you know how to read coverages. Like there's some throws that he threw. I'm like, did you not see the one safety high robber? Did you not see them playing too deep? Why are you throwing the ball deep? Like certain decision making for me with Langway was just confusing. That's my problem with him, because it's not the preset stuff, it's the post snap stuff that he's not seeing. Like he's not reading the defenses in the coverage. Granted, he's probably not going to go against the secondary like LSU's probably the rest of the year, but that's my problem. Like he's not an elite processor of information. That's the problem for me.
Contrary to this past weekend, I think Georgia has one of the top secondaries in the country. They had a couple unlucky plays, but I'm hoping Arch does not do anything with the Georgia secondary. I'm hoping it's an Arch problem and not LSU's secondary is just that good.
Yeah. They are really that good. Notre Dame 0-2. Texas A&M went into South Bend and upset them. That was
Somehow
interesting.
they're still ranked.
It's the brand. It's the program. It's the tradition.
It is. Yeah, that's a Notre Dame thing.
It's a Notre Dame thing.
Yeah.
Hell, Alabama's still ranked.
Well, I mean, they only lost one game into it. I think Florida State's ranked now, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I mean,
they're
you
top
have one
7
ranked
now.
loss. I don't blame you for ranking them. I don't. I mean, hopefully after next week they won't be ranked because they'll be 2-2. Go Dogs.
Actually, yeah. After a bye week. Yeah. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be
Or
there.
does Alabama play this weekend, or they have a bye as well?
And I think they play. I think they'll play, but I'll be in Athens next weekend for that big game. So
It's gonna be a good one.
we'll switch gears on that. Big game this week. Sunshine State rivalry. Florida probably has no chance at Miami.
Is that Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I say that, but Miami really doesn't have like a big fan. Like they don't really have a home field advantage. they don't even have a stadium. Like,
Yeah.
they play at the
At
Hard Rock.
the Dolphin Stadium. Yeah.
So it's like kids, like your typical college kids will walk to a game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They can't even do that. I don't believe. Don't quote me on that. But it's like Miami just really doesn't have that home field advantage like most teams do. I feel like.
And one thing about Florida, though they may suck, the quote unquote Gator Nation, they travel. They travel. Like I've seen them go to Levi Stadium cross country. Like they travel. So it could be a game. I just think it's just a talent mismatch for me.
So my thing with the talent mismatch, I think Florida has the talent to match up to Miami because, I mean, you're an SEC school, you're in Florida, you're going to get recruits.
Right.
The coaching issues is, in my opinion, most of the coach's job is to motivate these kids to play for them. You know what I mean? Like, Kirby makes these cats want to go run through a fucking brick wall for him.
Right.
When you got an in-state rivalry like that, you don't really need your coach to pump you up like that. These cats have been playing against these guys
since high school, since Pop Warner.
They don't need the hyping up. So it's like when Georgia Tech came into Athens last year.
Right.
We've got the talent against Georgia Tech, but it's that rivalry that's like, I'm ready to go out there and fuck these dudes up. And
just an old-fashioned what?
An old-fashioned
hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see an old-fashioned ass whooping this year. But
speaking of Georgia Tech, before we go to the NFL, you were talking about Clemson. You were saying it all along.
I hate to say I'm right.
You hate to say you're right, but
I'm right.
he feeling himself.
Dabo just ran into a fucking wrecking ball. No pun intended. Georgia Tech looks good, man.
Yeah.
That Haynes King.
I love Haynes King.
Dude. And this was like the first game.
Haynes King is good.
Every single time I've watched Haynes King play, the kid acts hurt. This is the first game like I watched and he was just like dialed in the whole time. Like
Haynes King he's tough. Even last year when they took you guys to 3 triple overtime or whatever, I mean
8 overtimes.
Yeah, right. Anyways, he's tough. He's got that, like you say, that dog in him.
For sure.
I like that Haynes King guy. Let's move to the NFL now. We saw a lot of great things, obviously. Let's start off with what we saw on Thursday. I think the impact of Parsons, he's made Green Bay just revolutionize how the defense is being played right now.
Brought that spark back.
I mean, man, like their problem last year, they couldn't get after the quarterback. But now all of a sudden, because Parsons is that good, he demands double, sometimes triple coverage. Now he's aligning one-on-one with Rashawn Gary and all these other guys, Wyatt. And the Packers look good because the front four are already doing their job. They're making it easy for the guys in the back end. And they look like a team to me that, dare I say, Philly, watch out, because they look good in the NFC. I'll say that much.
Offense needs to get going a little bit, but
yeah,
defense wins championships.
That's what Parsons said.
They got a damn good defense.
So this is what Parsons said. He said is as long as the offense can give us 20 points, they said that they'll shut it down.
Now, I said that about the Georgia game. I said as long as Georgia scores 21 points, we're going to beat Tennessee. And boy, was I wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, Tennessee had 21 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Lions look good. I said it. I'm an avid like not only fantasy team, but like I obviously like sports gamble and stuff like that. And I put a wager and I said, if you have any Lion players this week in anything, fantasy, take Amon-Ra, take Montgomery, take Gibbs, and obviously take Goff. They all went nuts against the Bears. Now obviously it's the Bears, but they got back on track. And I think last week, now we're thinking obviously the Packers look this good. So now we saw the Lions that we saw last year. They got back on track.
I agree. I'm on tape saying that I don't think that offense is going to be what it was last year, but I'm still kind of on the fence because of week 1. But they proved themselves this week.
They look good. They look good. I know it's the Bears, Care Bears, but you know they did their thing 100%.
Yeah, you know how I feel about them.
Mr. Caleb.
Yeah.
How you think that marriage going to work, him and Ben Johnson?
I just don't think Caleb Williams is going to work with anybody. That man is very entitled. And you can't have that in a quarterback. He's the leader. You know what I mean? You got to have a good attitude back there. Still be stern, but you can't just be... Like, when that man wanted stake in the team that was drafting him, that's when I knew. Like, that dude is a prima donna. It's not going to work out.
Yeah, that's crazy. We had a lot of injuries, too, this week. Joe Burrow's out for 3 months. J.J. McCarthy's out for...
Was it turf toe that he's getting surgery?
Yeah, turf toe. 3 months. That hurts.
That shit hurts.
That was my MVP pick. So that's out the door. J.J. McCarthy is gone, too.
That's my MVP pick right there.
2 to 4 weeks. You know, funny enough, it's funny. They both play this week. Bengals play at Vikings. That's the funny part. So so we're actually going to see Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz. It's a funny matchup. But a lot of other players are banged up. Jaden Daniels, he might be out for a while. Lamar Jackson is questionable. So a lot of quarterbacks are getting hurt.
Questionable?
Yeah, Lamar's questionable.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, Myles Garrett got him. He got him good. Myles Garrett got him.
Damn it. That's not good for my fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Well, he went nuts for you this week.
Yeah, he did. This first half looked fucked up. You know, I think he only had 12 points for me in the first
Browns
half.
and Ravens always play a dogfight, and then they just woke up at the end.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Let's talk about the Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs, Eagles.
I watched a little bit of it. It was boring, honestly. That's why I stopped watching it. It was the Chiefs the offense doesn't look like they should be, and then the Eagles offense doesn't look like they should be. And it was, I mean, you expect the Eagles defense to play like that, but you don't expect their offense to just be lackluster like that. I was very disappointed in them this weekend, I'm not going to lie.
Well, my thing is that the Chiefs, obviously, this is the first time Mahomes has had an 0-3 start in his career, obviously. This is the third straight time that the Eagles has their number. But you look at the Chiefs, teams aren't not scared of them anymore.
They're 0-3?
Against the Eagles, yeah. The Super Bowl, and they've beaten them twice on the road.
0-3. All right.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. But my thing is that, like I said, I don't think anybody's scared of the Chiefs anymore. You think about it, if you double Kelsey, who else is going to beat you on the outside? Rashid Rice is suspended. Hollywood Brown can't get open. Worthy's out. No Pacheco.
And they don't have a stellar defense. They never really have that. So
a lot is on Mahomes. So really, you go for it in your own territory. What was it, 4th and 1? They get stopped. Kelsey has a touchdown, bobbles it, gets intercepted. It goes 70 yards the other way. That's 6 points off the board. It's a lot. They just, and now, and better yet, Chargers are already 2-0 in the division, 2-0. Hey, just for the record, my Chiefs not winning division looking good right now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I recall. But how about old Baker Mayfield, man?
Dog,
literally.
dog. He a dog. He's a dog. He's a dog.
I was rooting against him, but you gotta respect it. He just got that dog in him.
He's tough, bro.
I didn't think they were gonna go down and get that field goal. Or that touchdown. I was praying for it because obviously I'm a Falcons fan, and anytime the Bucks lose is good for us.
Can we go on the record and say something, because we're in year 3 of CJ Stroud, right? Mm-hmm. So year 1 we praised him and said this is probably the best rookie year we've seen probably ever, right? Before what he did last year. Since his first year, his rookie year, CJ Stroud hasn't done much. He regressed last year. Obviously now they're 0-2. What do you say about his game and the regression that we've seen from him right now?
I think he needs a little help. But on the other hand, I saw a couple passes last night. Like it was a big 3rd down. Receiver ran a post right down the middle, threw it behind him. And then 4th and goal. that pass
To Nico.
dude, give him a chance. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm Joe Schmo on the couch, but literally as he did that, it's like, whoa, bro, it's 4th down. Like, who gives a fuck if you get intercepted? Like, give Nico a chance. So it's like, he may need help, but he also, it seems like he is like regressing with his throws too. So
I had a problem with that because all 4 downs throws. First and goal, you throw it. Second, third, and fourth. There was no run plays.
You are asking to run through like Vita Vea on a goal line.
Well, I mean, there's certain things you could do. You could throw a screen. There's certain things you could do. You have Dalton Schultz. You could throw little screens. You could do other things to play on the outside. You can run off tackle and not in the middle. I mean, to not run the football at the 1 yard line, 3 straight downs. That's from you could have stuck it in with C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, he's a big guy, long arms.
That's just
and.
For me, that's what I don't like about football. Like, I know we're in this great quarterback throwing league, but there's certain situations you run the foot. If this was Georgia, they would run the football. Like, Georgia's a first run heavy team. Mm-hmm. And if Kirby was the coach and they threw in second, third, and fourth down, he would be cussing out probably C.J. Stroud on the sideline.
So does C.J. still have the same offensive coordinator as his rookie year?
No, he doesn't. That plays a factor into it too.
Play a huge factor.
Yeah.
So it could be a coaching thing. It could be a pressure thing. Yeah. It could be a fame thing. You know what I mean? Like maybe he feels like he's already made it. He don't have to drive, or he doesn't have that drive in him.
He doesn't strike me as somebody who's like that though.
Me neither.
No doubt about that. Rapid fire. Let's get some picks this week. We've got some good ones. Does Chiefs go 0-3 against the Giants? How do you think about that?
I do not see the Chiefs going 0-3. Yeah. I'll just end it at that. It's the Giants, brother.
Vikings and Bengals. We talked about that. 2 backups starting. It's in Minnesota. How do you see that going?
I see another boring game. Defense kind of. We'll see what.
Give me a score.
Give me 13-17 Bengals.
On the road. I like that. Game of the week, Lions going back to Baltimore. Jared Goff coming off from 5 touchdowns. Your boy Lamar 4 touchdowns.
If my boy Lamar plays, they're in Baltimore.
Yeah.
My boy Lamar plays. It's Ravens by 2 touchdowns. If Lamar don't play, I see a 30-31 Lions.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Ravens. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Ravens in that one. I think they just
even if Lamar don't play.
Even if Lamar doesn't play, I think the defense steps up. Tough, hostile environment. Now, if he doesn't play, it's a lot closer though. Right. You know, obviously they'll probably win by a field goal. But I'll take the Ravens. If Lamar plays, I will go not that far to say Detroit's still a good team, but I'll say 28-17 Baltimore. Now, if he doesn't, I'll go ahead and say 20-17.
I got 35-21 if Lamar plays, 31-30 Lions if he doesn't.
I love it. Definitely. There as well. We've got some other matchups this weekend too. The Rams, Eagles, 2-2-0 teams. Eagles is looking really good. You know the Lions are trying to get some payback for what happened last year in the divisional round.
Where are they at?
We're in Philly.
Oh, give me the Phillies on that one, just for the home crowd.
I'm gonna take the Rams here. I'm gonna take the Rams on the road in an upset. That was an emotional game last week for Philadelphia, and there could be a letdown coming back. You know, probably not taking the Rams this seriously. They're still a very good front. Now you added Adams on the outside with Nakua. And you can run the football. I'm gonna take the Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams in a close one. I'm gonna say 28-24 Rams on the road. I'm not liking what I'm seeing with the Eagles in their secondary, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say the Rams. I'm saying that one.
Respect. Well, I think that covers all the games we got written up there anyway.
Yeah, that wraps it up for us on episode 3. Inside the Red Zone, myself, and of course, Moneybag Joe. We'll see you guys next week for all the X's and O's and much, much more.
Hit a shot at the buzzer, crowds on their feet, they stand up. Okay, goals and touchdowns, had to add a home run. When it comes to this West, I come through in the clutch.